conference call, so
Okay.
you can have a seat.
Okay.
You might want to close that.
Hello?
Hey Alexis, it's Kent with Healthcare Services Group. How are you?
It's who?
It's Kent Myers, the Divisional HR Manager for Healthcare Services Group. We spoke about a week ago.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just write this down. Kent with Healthcare Services Group, and you're with HR. Okay, hi.
That's correct. Do you remember me from about a week ago? We had that conference with Barry?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I tried reaching out to you a couple times, and you never called me back. I called the number that you had put on the case from your most recent case call that you called into, because I wanted to discuss some things with you. And, you know, I reached out to you a few times, left messages, and so I just figured I might as well get Barry and, you know, catch you at your next shift so that we can kind of talk about things and kind of go over not only our last conference that we had about a week ago, but some new things that came to light in the past week. Okay?
That's correct.
Okay, good. Is there any specific reasons why you didn't reach back out to me?
I didn't notice any missed calls.
I left voice messages as well.
Yeah, I don't. If I don't recognize a number, I usually. I don't know. I have a very busy schedule.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. I didn't know if there was a specific reason. Just wanted to kind of, that was my first question for you.
No, I don't. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I wanted to touch base with you because the last hotline call that you had called in, it looks like Rob had issued, it looks like an ETA to you, and it looks like you might have delivered some food to the wrong hall, and you kind of brought up a bunch of the past stuff, and in the hotline call, you had mentioned that nothing has been taken care of, nothing's been handled, and I wanted to kind of talk to you because we had that conference call. We've issued documentation or an ECA to Rob for his behavior from the previous things.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to touch base with you because, you know, when we had the last conference, Alexis, the one thing that I said is, listen, we're going to be past all of this, you know, targeting, and we're going to put Rob on notice. You know, we're going to talk to you, Alexis. Just we need to make sure we do our job so that we can just go forward with everything.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with you, Alexis. When you deliver food to the wrong hall, that warrants an ECA.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Okay. Because when you called into the hotline, you brought up all that past stuff, and you felt that you were still being targeted.
Let's see. The past stuff. You're going to have to be more specific with me.
Okay, I'll read you your thing. It says, between October and November of 2020, oh shoot, my computer. You brought up stuff from October, November, and then that's how you started your call, and then you proceeded with some new information that came to light that we have to address today.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to need the exact date that you're talking about.
It's in the case on that you called. You have access to that. Unfortunately, my computer just shut off, so I don't have access to that information right now. So let's just move on from that.
No.
Things that we need to talk about.
Hold on a second. So,
okay.
I have called the hotline multiple times, so I need the exact date.
Yeah.
I would like the exact date, please, and then I would like the specific violation that you're talking about. We're about
to discuss?
Like you mentioned something about October. Me bringing something up in October. What is that?
You had brought up that since October and in November that you felt you've been targeted based on different state survey inspections and the way that Rob's been treating you.
I go into more detail. So if you could please tell me the details.
Alexis, the only detail you provided at the beginning of your call, the hotline call.
Well,
so let's move on from that. It's a moot point. We're going to get to the reason why I'm talking to you today.
Okay.
There are some issues. When I spoke with you last time when we had the conference, and Barry's on this call, we talked about just making sure we do our job, making sure that we just show up to work, do what we got to do, go home, and not try to create anything or start anything.
Correct.
And what's been reported to me is that two things that we need to talk about. Number one, it looks like a name tag issue. And number two, the signing of the temp logs and certain checkoffs that you have to put your initials on.
Okay.
Okay? So first and foremost is when we put our name tags, and the name tag thing isn't too big an issue. I just want to address it with you because you brought it up on one of your calls.
Yes.
When we put our name tags, we're required to put our first name and our last name. Okay? And it looks like you tried to put, was it Reverend Mason? Is that what you put on your name tag?
That is incorrect. I put R.E.V.-Alexis.
Okay, Reverend Alexis. Is that correct?
Well, R.E.V. is a, let's see, that's a salutation. That's a given title to me. So.
Okay, so Alexis, I'm telling you right now that the only thing your name badge needs to have is your first and last name. That is it.
The first and last name. Okay. Are all, next question. Are all employees required to wear a name tag?
Absolutely. Every employee has to wear a name tag when they work for our company. If they don't have one, they're subject to disciplinary action.
Okay, because right now, the cook Tammy is not wearing a name tag.
Okay, Barry, you'll have to address that after the call, and I appreciate you bringing that up, Alexis. Anytime somebody's not in proper uniform, let us know so that we can address it, and I appreciate your help with that.
Yeah.
But as far as your name tag, it needs to say Alexis, or Alexis M, or Alexis Mason. And the reason for that is it's for not only visitors to the facility, but it's for the residents, and it's for state surveyors that come in and want to ask people questions. If we have anything other than the first name and the last name, it can be confusing to people, and we don't want to create confusion, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Second thing, and this is a really big issue that we have. It looks like you had initialed on some of our, and Barry, you have to tell me exactly what document it was. I'm assuming it's a temp log, but you had, instead of putting your initials, which could be AM or something like that, you put 2 circles and some dashes. What's going on with that?
2 circles and some dashes. I have 2 circles, a line, and 3 dots.
Okay.
Yeah, that's simply my native signature.
That is a, did you say needed signature?
That's my religious native signature that I identify by for my initials.
Okay, that can't happen.
Okay.
And the reason that is, Alexis, is because, again, with the state coming in and inspecting our documents, they are not going to know who that is. If you want to put that in different things across the country when you're out at work, you can do whatever you want to do. I am not questioning that. But when you're at work and you put initials on a document saying that you completed something or checked the temp or anything, it needs to have an A and an M so that if a surveyor comes in and notifies and sees this, they will have an idea of which employee it is. Okay?
Okay.
Another issue we have is we have some of the other staff members at the facility say that you might have mentioned that it's in reference to male genitalia.
All right. So
We have some employees that said that you said that.
I
Now, I'm telling you right now, Alexis, that is 100% inappropriate and unacceptable.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second before you demean me. You can also get.
I'm just telling you that behavior is unacceptable if it took place.
Okay, well, the reason why I said it was because Lisa told me that her son was having vigorous sex, and I mentioned, yeah. So that I was writing down the my signature at the time, and I was like, yeah, my signature, if you look at it just right, it could look like a penis. And I also said I could look like a crocodile.
Absolutely inappropriate. Okay, we will certainly handle Lisa and Barry. I hope you're taking notes because we need to talk to her about her talking about her son having vigorous sex, which again is completely unacceptable and creates a hostile work environment. But Alexis, referring to your known religious signature as a penis can't happen. It cannot happen. Okay? And in fact, we have to issue an ECA for that to let you know that moving forward, anything other than your actual initials can result in further disciplinary action up to and including termination.
Okay.
Okay? So Barry, do you have the document ready for her, or does Rob have to bring it into her? I want to have this conversation with you, Alexis, because the last conference call that we had, we all agreed that we're going to move on. We're going to do our jobs, just our jobs.
Hey, hold on a second. Can you talk? Can you just?
I'm talking. And since that conference call, you have delivered food to a wrong call. Okay, you toyed with your signature on documents and messed around with the name tag. And this cannot go on, Alexis. We need you to do your job. Okay, we need you to follow the rules and regs. Because if you don't, again, you want to say it's targeting. You want to say we're going after you. If you're not doing the things you're supposed to do, we have to hold you accountable to it. And I want to make sure that you understand that.
What I see is yeah. It's a story that you're getting one side from. And when
the story, Alexis, that we just talked about, and you just said that you made a signature of circles, dots, and dashes, and you made reference to it as a penis.
Well, I mean, it means my family.
You cannot have that in the workplace.
Hey, you know, hold on a second. I said it could also look like a crocodile. So.
That's great, but you mentioned a penis. And
so what?
That's what you all noticed. That's what makes it an issue.
Well,
if you would have said, yeah, it looks like a crocodile, then we just say, Alexis, make sure you use initials. You can't do that. Just make sure it's initials, we're good. But because you made reference to other employees in the workplace that it's a penis, that creates a hostile work environment. It means you're drawing explicit pictures instead of your initials. That can't happen.
It's not an explicit. It's not an explicit initial, and
You don't think that drawing a penis and balls is explicit?
It's not a penis. It's. I said if you look at it just right, it could look like a crocodile, it could look like a penis, it could look like anything you want it to look like.
You just said right there, unacceptable cannot happen. That's why we're putting you on notice for it.
Okay, so.
You cannot talk about the things.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have. I shouldn't have heard the phrase vigorous sex. Like, what am I supposed to?
Yeah, but we're going to address that, Alexis. If you would have brought that to our attention immediately, we would have handled it instantly with an E.E.O.C. hostile work environment.
I wasn't.
Other employees brought yours to our life, so we're addressing it now. We will certainly handle Lisa. We will certainly handle Lisa. But right now, we're talking about you. Moving forward, Alexis, we need you to do your job. We need you to not draw explicit pictures instead of your signature.
It's not explicit.
And we need to make sure that everything's good moving forward.
I'm telling you.
Show up to work, our job, and go home. We're fine. That's all I'm asking for. Help us with
I'm not telling you.
I'm you drawing pictures like that and then referring to them as penises in front of the other staff. It can't happen.
I'm telling you, it's not explicit because it's Morse code.
There is absolutely nowhere in Morse code where circles are part of Morse code.
Well, that's where
but there are circles.
That's where.
Again, we're going back to, Alexis, the fact that you referenced the penis. That's the issue here. That, along with your initials, have to be your actual initials of your name, so the state can identify you when they're doing their check.
Okay, so I said it.
Moving forward,
no, we're not moving forward. I'm explaining this, and if you're not going to let me explain. I'm just like, no, I have not explained it. No, I'm going to tell you right now, I have 2 open cases with the EEOC right now, and
amazing, and I can't wait to talk about the penis and the balls to them because
good,
exactly
yeah, because
moving forward, Alexis.
No, I'm not moving forward. I'm going to explain my signature.
Conversation over. Please make sure you hit through the ETA. We need you to use your initials. We need you to have your first and last name on your name tag, and we need you to complete your tasks at your workplace. I appreciate your time, Alexis, but this is how it has to be. You need to make sure you don't do these things moving forward because you will be subject to disciplinary action up to and including termination. You have every right to contact the EEOC and give them any information you want, and we will certainly defend ourselves with the information that we have as well. Please, our employees, do your job. This conversation's over. Barry, make sure you use the ETA.
Yeah. Thanks for. Do you see how this guy's like? You're not even letting me explain what my native signature means. Like, you just want...
Change your explanation 3 times. So this conversation's over, Barry. I appreciate it.
I didn't...
Make sure you get the ECA on writing. Thank you. Have a great Christmas, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're... Yeah. Are you serious right now? Did that guy hang up? Hello? Speaker? Hello? You say. Hello? Hello? Hi, yeah. Who is that? That guy, that was Kent on the phone, correct?
That was. Can you give Rob his phone, please? Or call Rob
I'm not done talking right now.
Kent is ending the call, so you'll have another one, but I need to talk to Rob.
Okay, so hold on a second.
I just need to talk to Rob. His phone, right?
Yeah, but like what you just witnessed was I don't appreciate Kent not telling me, like, I'm explaining my native signature, and if he's just going to be all obsessed over the penis reference, like it could look like whatever it wants to look like. It's more like it's my native signature.
Okay, can you get Rob?
Let's see.
That's a yes or no question.
I
Last time I was going to ask.
Okay, so I would like for you to call me later, or yeah, I'm gonna make another complaint today. Yep. Divisional. Yeah, he has a poor attitude. So I'm gonna hand the phone to Rob right now, and you aren't letting me. Yeah, it was all on your guys' terms. So, okay.
Just like yesterday, I asked whether Christina Day, if he was single.
Here you go, here's your phone.